Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Let's start with a question. What if your computer, your phone, didn't just sit there waiting for you to click something, but actually knew what you needed to do next? Today, we're diving into a really wild vision for the future of computing called Aura OS, where our devices stop being just smart gadgets and become, well, truly intelligent partners. So this right here is the mission statement, the core promise of Aura OS. And let's be real, we've all heard the marketing buzzwords, intelligent, private, seamless. But this project basically argues that for most companies, those are just words on a box. The goal here is to stop talking about it and actually build it, to bake these ideas right into the DNA of the operating system itself. And to be super clear, we are not talking about a simple software update. This isn't just a new version of what we already have. The whole idea behind Aura OS is a complete reinvention, a total teardown. It's about building an OS from scratch, from the ground up, for a world where AI isn't just another app you open, but the very air the system breathes. But why? Why go through all that trouble? I mean, do we really need something so radical? Well, think about all those little daily frustrations you have with your tech. That little lag before an app opens, the endless privacy pop-ups you just click agree on, the clunky dance you have to do just to get a file from your phone to your laptop. The folks behind Aura OS say these aren't just small bugs. They're symptoms of a fundamentally broken foundation. According to the source material, it doesn't matter if you're on Windows, macOS, Android, or iOS, they all share the same basic problems. First, this idea of a privacy veneer. It looks good on the outside, but underneath, our data is constantly being sent somewhere else. Second, our systems are always reactive. They wait for us to do something. They're never a step ahead. Third, the fragmented experience. We've all been there, right? You start a project on your computer and trying to continue it on your tablet is a total nightmare. And finally, hardware dependence. The coolest new AI tricks are almost always locked behind the newest, most expensive chip. So, after laying out all those problems, this is where Aura OS makes its entrance. It's pitched as the direct answer to all those frustrations. It's built on a totally different set of rules, designed from day one to tackle these issues head-on, not as an afterthought. And here's the blueprint. To fix that annoying lag, it's built around an AI-native kernel. Instead of a privacy veneer, the goal is true privacy guarantees based on math, not just promises. To solve that device fragmentation, it's one OS for every single device. And to break that cycle of endless hardware upgrades, it's designed for GPU independence. You see how each one of these principles is a direct attack on one of those core problems we just talked about? Now, a vision this huge doesn't just appear overnight. It's been a slow burn. The spark really ignited back in 2022. Then in 2023, they had a major breakthrough, designing the core architecture. 2024 was when the idea for its unique AI assistant, Blue, came to life. This whole thing is a very deliberate, patient roadmap, all building toward a target launch for laptops in 2027. All right, so that's the big picture, the why. Now let's pop the hood and get into the really cool stuff, because this is where the proposed magic happens. This is the technology that's supposed to make Aura OS totally different from anything we use today. So right at the center of this entire concept is a character named Blue. Now, Blue isn't an app you launch. It's not a voice assistant you have to call for. The idea is that Blue is the operating system. It's a living, breathing part of the interface, a partner that's always there, managing the entire system right alongside you. So what does that actually mean for you, the user? Well, imagine an AI that's an expressive character right on your screen, physically moving and reacting to what you're doing. It's meant to manage everything from your voice commands to allocating memory in the background. The ultimate goal is for it to adapt to your context, what you're working on, maybe even how you're feeling, and interact in ways that go way beyond just typing in a box. So how in the world does it pull this off? It really comes down to two big ideas: the brains and the shield. The brains are all about being proactive. There's this thing called the self-rewiring scheduler that tries to guess your next move. It's like a great chef who starts preheating the oven because they know you're about to bake something. It gets things ready before you ask, which should cut down on lag. Then you have the shield. This is the privacy part. It uses some pretty advanced cryptography called zero-knowledge proofs. It's a way to prove something is true without revealing the secret itself.
Think of it like proving you have the key to a door without ever actually showing the key to anyone. This is what lets all the AI processing happen right on your device. Your data never has to go to the cloud for analysis. It stays with you.
And here's where the vision gets really, really ambitious. This whole concept isn't just about reinventing your laptop. No, we're talking about a single, unified, intelligent system designed to run on every single piece of tech in your life. This table really drives the point home. Let's just run through it. With AI, existing systems have it at the app level. Aura OS wants it at the kernel level. For privacy, we currently have policy-based promises. Basically, trust us. Aura OS is aiming for mathematical guarantees. Trust the math. Device continuity, we live with a fragmented mess. The goal here is native, seamless continuity. It's a fundamental shift in thinking across the board.
And that laptop version we mentioned for 2027, that's just the first domino. The full vision, the whole shebang, is to have this one OS running everywhere. On your phone, your TV, your watch, even your car. Imagine one single, continuous, private intelligence that ties your entire digital life together. That's the dream.
This is their official tagline, and honestly, it sums up the whole philosophy perfectly. Built for Edge means the heavy lifting, the processing, happens right there on your device, not in some distant data center. It stays with you. And Born for Intelligence means AI isn't some feature they bolted on at the end. It's the entire reason the OS exists in the first place.
And in the end, the project leaves us with this question, and it's a pretty powerful one to think about. If your operating system, the very foundation of your digital life, could truly get ahead of your needs, if your tools weren't just waiting for you, but were actively helping and protecting you, what could you do? What would you create? What new possibilities would that open up? And that's the future that Aura SO is asking us to imagine. Thanks for tuning in.